Hello there, wonderful world of YouTube. As you guys can see right here, we're going to be taking a deeper look into the Carousel pen from Ferris Wheel Press. Quick disclaimer, the particular pen that you guys see in this video, at least this one, was sent over and gifted to me, which I am very thankful for. Thank you, Ferris Wheel Press, for sending over this pen for review. Quick shameless plug. If you guys use code SWIM at checkout when you guys are shopping on the Ferris Wheel Press website itself, you guys do receive an ink or a free ink charger set with the purchase of your pen, so long as you guys use code SWIM at checkout. You guys just select the ink charger set you want, add it to cart, add your pen to cart, and then use my code at checkout, and it should deduct the price of the ink charger set from your total. This pen in particular is going to be part of their newest release. So if you guys are watching this video, the pen itself releases on August 4th, 2023. If I'm not mistaken, it should be made available in all areas or all stores that sell Ferris Wheel Press. Should be releasing it on same day. If you guys are trying to buy it through the website, I would recommend being online somewhat early because they do tend to sell out pretty fast on the Ferris Wheel Press website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and check what we get in the packaging. So first and foremost, you get a unicorn. This is like cardboard material, cardstock. So it's not as big as the one that you get when you buy like the brush pens, but I'm gonna guess that's also because the brush pen is supposed to be the more luxurious feeling. You don't get the little pen sleeve either. You just get a very beautiful box that you're gonna be like, girl, I do not want to throw this away. I'm gonna hoard it and put it in storage forever just because I want to be able to look at it. And I don't blame you because same. On the unicorn in itself, you have a quick little description of what you get, which is a fountain pen with a custom ground nib. It is a steel nib material, in case you guys are wondering. You also get a refillable converter, and it's the international converter size. So if you have some of those, you can also use those with this pen. You get a little window where your pen goes. I call it the little pen nook. You have a little black cardboard that the pen gets, they're like placed and it's seen here, and then you can view it through the little window, which is really cute. And then you just have like some more information of how it was, like where it was designed and assembled and stuff like that, which is really awesome. I think that all this information on the the unicorn in itself is like very much appreciated. A lot of thought does go into their packaging, I feel like. But we're gonna go ahead and stop talking about the packaging. We're gonna go into the pen. Boop. So this pen is made from a reinforced acrylic. Something that they were having issues with in their earlier models of the pen was the body cracking. And if there's one thing I do have to say about them is that they're very good at responding to customer service. I did own one of their original pens and the body of mine did crack. I emailed them and they were like, we're going to send you a replacement. Like, don't worry about it. Like, we got you. And lucky for me, they did send a replacement. I was very grateful because it's very awesome. But sometimes when you have like twist caps like this, if you over like twist, like if I kept twisting it, I could potentially crack the body. I don't know if that was the issue I had with the previous pen I had, but I haven't had any other issues since the replacement per se. Now we're gonna go ahead and pull this out. When you get the pen originally, you get it with the converter flipped like backwards. So you'll when you bring it out, you're gonna see this end come out first. And I think they do that just so that it's not like stuck inside the little nib unit where you have to put this end into here to get the ink to flow through your bead. But I don't know why they do that exactly because there's no ink in here. There might be a reason why, but I'll ask later, I guess. What you get in the converter is actually a little ball, as you guys can see, like it going back and forth. I love having these in this particular converter because it makes shimmers so much easier to kind of shake it up and get it moving. It works similarly to the way a nail polish ball would work, where if you shake it or But like this, it agitates the pigment inside and it gets everything moving for you. Oh, and I like the little nozzle too because it makes it easier when you're gonna grab ink directly into the converter. You go in counterclockwise and then you go clockwise to pull it up, and then you get ink in your converter, and then you can just put the pen in directly, or you can just put it inside the pen and then put the pen inside the ink itself and counterclockwise and then clockwise, and you get ink in there. But again, my favorite feature about this one is the ball, because again, it makes just getting the shimmer moving a lot easier and faster. And sometimes I do take this off just to like watch the shimmer dance inside of here. Now, quick disclaimer in regards to the nib sizes, they only have a fine and medium. This pen in particular is a medium. And although we don't get to choose what pen or nib size we get as ambassadors, I was super excited when I saw that it was a medium. Mainly because the Carousel pen that I've purchased, which is this one, back when I was just getting into fountain pens and I discovered Ferris Wheel Press for the first time, I went on their website and I purchased a lot of, well, I would say like a few inks and a pen. Lucky for me, these pens are very affordable, so even if they're like kind of like a miss, you're not really like missing out on much. But they're not a miss. I like them. This one is in the shade Forget Me Not. Like I could not get over the blue. I just had to have it. And I got it in fine because I used to be a fine girly or an extra fine girly. Like I used to really enjoy writing with a smaller nib size because my writing itself, like the way I print, is fairly small. However, when I discovered the medium nib of the Ferris Wheel Press pens, there was no going back for me. Like it literally became my daily writer. Like this is the first pen I was ever sent over by Ferris Wheel Press and gifted. So again, like these two were gifted and this one was purchased. And this one was in a medium nib. This was my daily writer, my go-to. Like I worked this pen to the bone. And this was actually the one that sadly I had the body crack on. They did replace it though. They did replace it. So I mean, I just kept this just kind of so you guys can see it. These two are the original acrylic material that was a little bit weak, and they had a lot of customers reaching out to let them know that the body of the pens was cracking or that they were experiencing cracking with their pen unit. And something Ferris Wheel Press is really great at is taking feedback. So when they came out with the newer versions of these, they had a reinforced acrylic body. So it's still an acrylic body, but it's a reinforced material that's supposed to be twice as strong as the original, which let me tell you, I'm going to be able to come back later and let you guys know if it's true. And actually, you know what? I don't have to wait till later because I have their Malibu pen, which again was also thankfully or I'm very grateful, was gifted to me in a medium. This one has also been my daily writer. I have not experienced any cracking with it. I recently washed it because I do plan to re-ink it with a different ink color. It's just like awesome. Honestly, like my biggest recommendation would probably be the medium ones, especially if you want to use their ink colors, because this writes so smooth on paper. I, for the most part, use Leuchtturm and Archer and Olive paper whenever I'm doing my journaling or bullet journaling. And let me tell you, I don't get as much feedback using the medium nib, even with shimmer, as I did with the fine. My battery died, so I had to switch that out and charge it up and come back. So we're going to go ahead and do the wrap up of the video. This pen itself releases on August 4th, 2023. It should be available on any website that sells Ferris Wheel Press. On the Ferris Wheel Press website itself, you can either use a code that gets you 10% off or a code similar to mine that gets you a free ink charger set with purchase. I think that is the ink charger set with purchase is probably the best for beginners because you get, 3 little 5mm samples, I guess you could call them, of ink shades plus a pen. So you have a little bit more to play with as opposed to grabbing a pen and then having to buy like a bunch of the bigger size ink bottles. The pen itself, the newer releases, that is, so like the blue one, I forgot what that one was called, but the pink one, like Malibu Blush, and this one are the three pens that come with the reinforced acrylic body. If you get anything before that release that is a Carousel pen, it'll be the original body type, which was the, again, acrylic. It was just probably like a weaker acrylic that was causing cracking in the body. But because of that, they went ahead and went with a different material, which is a reinforced acrylic, which is meant to be, I believe, twice as strong as the original body was. Same design, just sturdier, meant to outlast our creativity. It has a, you know, a very satisfying like click, I guess you could call it. And once you guys hear like that little click, it means your pen is sealed airtight. So your ink should not dry out. And it's like very much on there. Like unless you like really try to take it off, it's not gonna like accidentally like fall off or anything. The nib itself comes in two sizes, which is fine and medium, and it is a steel nib material. It is custom ground for Ferris Wheel Press. And that is actually it for this video. Again, if you guys are interested in buying this pen, it should be available on August 4th of 2023. Although it is coming out a little bit more blue on camera, it is a true deep purple plum color, I would say. Honestly, it looks like a very deep plum, which is like with cool undertones. A very nice subtle addition to anybody's collection. It has, you know, silver detailing for the Ferris Wheel Press logo, as well as the Carousel name of the unit. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thank you.